Hey everyone, Nikki Minton here, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I wanted to talk to you today because, as a Beachbody coach, our goal is to help others reach their fullest potential in their health and fitness. But over the past a little over 3 years, I found that being a Beachbody coach isn't just to help others, with their health and fitness. It is to find who they truly are, and who, us as Beachbody coaches, who we are. We all have to determine why we're in this business, and our motto being, to help others. But we have to dig deep down on why we personally are in the business and who we are. So I wanted to just share a little bit about me with you. So who am I? Yes, I'm Nikki Minton. I am a 7-star diamond 2-time elite Beachbody coach, but that doesn't truly just define me. There's so many other coaches out there that are 7-star. There are so many other coaches out there that are elite. I am a mom. I have 2 beautiful children, my daughter Giovanna, who is 6, and my son Nico, who will be 5 in October. I am a wife. I have a husband. We've been married for 5 years. We've been together for almost 9. And he is my rock. He is the supporter. He is the reason why I pursued this business. He's a part of my why on, I want him to know our children. I want him to help raise our children. I want him to be able to go on, field trips with the children or go to their activities, coach t-ball, go to gymnastics, go to karate. I want him to be able to be present with our children. So that is one of my, part of my reason why I became a Beachbody coach and I pursued it. I'm a sister. I have a brother. I have a brother, Justin, and a brother, Greg. I am a daughter. My mom and dad, who have been with me with Beachbody for a good 2.5 years now. My mom started with me when I started 3 years ago, but really didn't become a coach until about 2.5 years ago. So that's who I am. But on top of that, yes, I'm a Beachbody coach. I love my coaches. I love my challengers. I love what I do to help others. I have a passion for helping others. I always have, even when I was younger. I wanted to help. I wanted to be a teacher. But I didn't want to just be a teacher. I wanted to be a preschool teacher. I wanted to help little kids grow into who they were supposed to be. And I feel that that was my calling when I became a Beachbody coach, was to truly help people find who they are and get that sense of, oh, I am that person. As a mom, I got wrapped up in being a mom. So my kids dictated everything that I did. Excuse me, when I first started P90X, 4 years ago when I bought it off of an infomercial and I started it, I gave up after 4 weeks because I heard my kids crying upstairs, because I didn't want to leave them with somebody else, because I didn't want to see success. I was afraid to see success. And as a mom, you have to teach your children that if you want to be successful, you have to work for it. Everything's not handed to you. And that was truly one of my breaking points as becoming a Beachbody coach, because it's hard. It's hard being a mom. It's hard being a wife. It's hard being a Beachbody coach, and then wrapping it all in one and saying, where's my balance? So that's who I am. I am a leader. I have a Team Resurrection, who we have so many coaches that are changing lives every single day. And it's amazing to see the growth on our team, and to see how many people's lives are truly being touched by my decision to be a coach, for my coach, making that decision to pursue me. After I kept saying no, 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 she still came to me and said, just get it for the discount. Just, sign up, save 25% on your Shakeology. And I did it. And that was probably the best decision I have ever made to truly make the future that I see for my family, and to see being able to soon, and hopefully sooner than later, retire my husband. And the one thing about that is he truly loves what he does. So for me to say I want to retire him and for it to actually happen are two different things. I would love to retire him ASAP, but he loves what he does, and I just can't pull him away from that. He has the flexibility to be home at a reasonable time now that he can, go to activities with the kids during the week, or on the weekends we can have family time, or we can go away for a long weekend. He has that flexibility that he can do that. So him being able to have that flexibility plus loving what he does, I can't truly say, all right, time to retire, which I would love to do. But don't tell anyone. So that's who I am. I love what I do, and I love Beachbody, but I'm also a mom. I'm a wife. I am a provider. I'm passionate. I'm a leader. I'm a mentor for so many. I am, a daughter and a sister, and my family is number one in my life, and they always will be. So if anything ever happened and I needed to, be with them, and I have that flexibility, I have that because that's who I was before I was a Beachbody coach, and all of those things are always going to be in front of being a Beachbody coach, because I truly define, being a Beachbody coach as just part of my purpose in life. It's just that title, but I also, as a Beachbody coach, I am a passionate person. I am a goal setter. I am a goal crusher. I am a business leader. I drive my business. Like I said, I'm the founder of Team Resurrection Fitness. I am also a leader, a mentor. I have mentors that help me. I am a learner. I am a teacher. I am just so driven to be successful and to teach others how to be successful. So if you're a Beachbody coach or not, and you're watching this, I truly want you to sit down and write down a list of who you are. Don't get wrapped up in just being a Beachbody coach, or just being an employee, or just being a CEO, or being an accountant if you are, or a real estate agent. Whoever you are, that's awesome. But what else? That is just a title. You are so much more than that title. So write down who you are, what you love to do, why you got involved in the business that you're in, or why you got involved in what you're in, and how everything that you are just makes it so much better, so much, gives you so much more passion to drive that business and drive the course of your future. Just be who you are, and don't ever sacrifice one of those aspects of yourself, because that's who makes you you. Being a mom is who I am by nature, by the grace of God. I am a mom, and I was blessed to be a mom, and I'm never going to shy away from that, because that's who I am, and I love that title, and I love everything about it. But that's not only who I am. Being a wife, I have to balance that. And being a Beachbody coach, and a leader, and a mentor, and a creator, and a teacher, and a learner, I have to take all of that and wrap it in one. And, each aspect of me is defined by me, and is defined by a different aspect of me, or a different characteristic of who I am. And it's a different pathway to being the best me I can be, and the best, Beachbody coach I can be, best mom I can be. Because if I was just a mom and not a learner or teacher, I'm not teaching my children what they should be doing. Little things like that. Or being a leader, growing as a leader, I have to teach my team how to be better leaders, or how to drive their business, or how to run challenge groups and run, with their business, and setting goals. Those are things that we as Beachbody coaches need to do. But don't keep that as just who you are. Learn with the journey of who you are. Who you are is going to change. Not always, but it's going to grow, and you're going to add things to it. So write down a list of who you are, what your dreams are, your goals are, why you got into the field that you're in right now, and what being you means to that, and how can you grow through your profession. As Beachbody coaches, we grow every single day with our personal development, working out and eating healthy and drinking our Shakeology and being a leader, being a mentor. So as Beachbody coaches, we're always growing and we're always finding out who we are. But never sacrifice who you are for anything else. Grow and lead towards something else, but never sacrifice who you are, because you are special. You are special no matter what you're doing in your life, no matter where you're going in your life. You are special, so define who you are. All right, if you have any questions, need any help, any certainty on, am I really who I am? Does this define me? Is this a characteristic of mine? Message me, comment below. I would love to help you and even hear who you are. I would love to know more about you. All right, talk to y'all soon.